If I drive for you, you give me a time and a place. I give you a 5-minute window. Anything happens in that 5 minutes, and I'm yours, no matter what. I don't sit in while you're running it down. I don't carry a gun. I drive.
The story of Drive has an almost biblical simplicity to it. You have a getaway driver with a code. That getaway driver with a code meets a girl, and he breaks the code in order to save her. Everything goes wrong, and he kills everybody. In a lot of ways, it's the oldest story in the book. A man falls in love, and then the trouble starts.
You tell me where we start, where we're going afterwards. I give you 5 minutes when we get there.
You look like you're hard to work with.
Not if we understand each other.
What's to understand?
Sir, before I put you on camera, you should just sign this contract. It just basically releases liability to the company in case you die, get maimed, or seriously injured.
He's a stunt driver, so he's skilled at driving, perhaps uniquely skilled. He also applies those skills to a getaway driver for petty crimes. He has very strict rules about what he will and won't do. He says very little.
You all right?
And yet there's always something going on inside that you're always interested as to what that might be.
You got something fucking belongs to me?
Seems that way.
You expect me to buy my own shit back from you?
He's got this mystery to him. He doesn't give himself away very often or very willingly. It makes him amazingly interesting to watch.
I'm gonna give you a time and a place, and you're gonna come and get it. Do you understand?
The thing I like best about the character of Driver was that he was very good at one thing and made no apologies for it. He was a man with a code, and the book was about the difference between legal and illegal and right and wrong. And this was a character who was only concerned really with right and wrong. So the idea of that very masculine code felt like something that hadn't been explored in movies in a long time. I remembered it from movies like The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, Bullet, some of the classics of cinema, and it felt like something we had kind of left behind.
You Shannon's buddy, right? We met last year.
And it makes for a perfect choice for this character who's more mysterious and says less than he says more. I mean, he's the quintessential rugged American, the loner, the drifter, doesn't really care if he has any friends.
How about this? Shut your mouth, or I'll kick your teeth down your throat and I'll shut it for you.
I think Nicholas has a very specific voice and a specific cinematic language that he can apply to different tones and different genres. He, interestingly enough, is an individual who doesn't drive a car, which, by the way, neither does Hassamini. And I thought there was some cosmic irony in the fact the director and writer both don't drive, and yet they've devoted themselves to telling a story about a driver. Nicholas has an ability, first of all, to explore worlds through the eyes of characters. He also has a wonderful way of creating tension within scenes, and the world of Drive is just infused with tension from moment to moment. I felt that that sensibility was exactly what I was looking for.
Nicholas Winding Refn wasn't just a good choice for this movie, he was the only choice. Nicholas has a visceral, muscular quality to his filmmaking, an understanding of myth that really lent itself perfectly to this. While he's a very visual filmmaker, he comes completely from a place of character. And he got underneath every character in the screenplay and questioned every move, and he wanted to know if it made sense, and he wanted to know if it made emotional sense. And part of the process that Nicholas Refn does is he has each actor come to his house, and they just talk about their characters.
We had a rehearsal period that went on for a number of days before the movie started. And a lot of what Nicholas likes to do is to sort of take apart the script and find out what works and what doesn't. And he likes to set it in a rehearsal period. So when you get there, you know, you're not just like, what am I gonna say today?
My hands are a little dirty.
So am I.
It's pretty amazing. It's completely unique. I've never had an experience like this. You know, for instance, so the night before, I'll say, oh, I'm not sure about this scene. And so he's like, well, figure it out, change it, you know, come in with some ideas. So I come in with some ideas, and it's like, great, let's shoot it. So he'll shoot the master, and it'll be terrible, of course. And then he'll say to the crew, all right, take 5, guys. And he'll literally sit there for an hour with whoever's in the scene. And we'll talk for literally an hour to 2 hours while the crew takes 5.
Toast to the future.
So you never walk away at the end of the day feeling like you haven't really played the scene properly. And he's really, really actor-centric. He's so good at giving notes and so good at sort of calming you down and getting rid of your kind of actor tics, and like he's a sort of very kind of calming influence, and also, you know, makes you really honest.